Tonight on Westcountry Live, crash bang wallop, Cornish entrepreneur back on track after horror crash.
It's not a friendly sport, it's motor racing, it is dangerous, we're not playing tiddlywinks.
Hello there. Just weeks after a high-speed smash that could have cost him his life, a Cornish businessman was back behind the wheel of a car today.
But this was no ordinary crash or ordinary car. John George was catapulted in his racing car at Brands Hatch in September, but walked away almost unscathed.
Well, today he was in the driving seat of a different sports car, revving up for a race at the weekend. Steve Hardy has been talking to him.
Would you get back in a racing car after this?
Oh, that's a big roll, big roll.
Well, 5 weeks after that horrific crash, Cornish businessman John George, as you can see, is getting back in the driving seat. John, some people will say you're mad.
That's motorsport, sometimes these things happen.
John, who runs Jag Communications in Perranporth, was taking part in the last round of the British Touring Cars Championships at Brands Hatch. It was the last race of the meeting.
As it touched the grass, the thing seemed to take off, and it sort of shot up, felt like it shot up in the air, hit the barrier very hard, and I sort of thought, oh, this isn't good. The next thing, everything went dark, and then I got these sort of concussive sort of blows, really, where the car, I suppose the car was tipping over and bouncing as it went, and it finally sort of came to rest with my side hitting the tarmac, and I was sort of flung from the side of the seat into the tarmac, which winded me and knocked the wind out of me a bit, and then everything went very quiet.
John managed to walk away unscathed, except for a small bruise on his finger.
It's a real testament to the strength of that car. I don't think, in other cars that I've raced in, I very much doubt I would have ever walked away from that. I think I'd have had serious injury.
That is probably the worst I've seen, yes. John's had a few accidents in his career, but nothing like that. And as touring cars go, I should think that's probably one of the worst. That will go down in history, that one.
Undaunted, John is back at Brands Hatch this weekend for his first race since the crash.
It's not a friendly sport, it's motor racing, it is dangerous, we're not playing tiddlywinks.
Racing alongside him at the weekend will be his son Kevin, taking part in his first ever event. The crash happened just yards from where he was watching with his mother.
My biggest fear was that the car was going to catch on fire, so I did try getting over myself to go in there and get him out of the car, but I was sort of pulled back by other people that were watching, and then the marshals got him out of the car in the end.
John, this is a memento, I believe. Just tell us, this is the steering wheel from the crashed car.
Yeah, this is the one I was holding. I suppose I was holding it about here where those little indents are. So as I hit the barrier, all my weight went forward onto there, and then you've got the bend.
Out of the frying pan into the fire, John will be burning rubber again this weekend. Steve Hardy at Perranporth for Westcountry News.
Lucky escape.